here is gbpaud, and I'm here to show you my analysis on the gbpaud. So today is Thursday, so let's see what we have on the gbpaud. I will go and I'll start from the weekly time frame. Starting from the weekly time frame on the AUD, we can see that this line I drew here, this is the break of the weekly of this zone, which it has held for a long time. So we can see, as usual, I trade the break and retest. So whatever I'm looking for is a place where there is a break and there is a subsequent retest, which is my area of interest. Then I'll enter for a buy or a sell depending on the market condition. So that's how I trade the currency market right here. So here is the weekly. On the weekly, I want us to go on to know the trend which we are on. So on the weekly, we can see that we are bullish on the gbpaud. Right now we are bullish. So this is the change of character. This is where we had our change of character or change of structure, anyone you call it, but this is where we turned bullish. So the market was bearish after the retest on this zone. So I might mark it out for you. There is a break on this zone, which we can see here. So after the break on the zone, there should be a retest also. So we saw that there is a retest turning the market bearish. So after this retest, we didn't break any lower. What happened? We went to break this previous high, which makes the price of the gbpaud now turned what? Bullish. So this is it. So I hope you understand why we are bullish now. The gbpaud now. So on the weekly, this is on the weekly. So on the weekly we are bullish, and this is now the low that we should take out before we turn. If the price of the gbpaud should take out this previous low, then we turn what? We turn bearish. So but for now we are bullish, and we are going to mark this zone. This zone will be helpful to us when we are on the other time frames. So for now we are what? For now we are bullish on the weekly time frame. So bullish on the weekly time frame. Let's go on the daily time frame. We know what to have on the weekly time frame. So bullish on the weekly time frame. So this is the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I'll delete the markups here to make our chart free again, because we know the trend we are on the weekly now. So on the daily time frame, what can we see here? We can see a change of character around here. So after all this bullish push to the upside, all this bullish move, I want to show you after these higher highs and the higher lows. After all the higher highs and the higher lows here, once the price of the gbpaud taps this zone, we can see there was a failed high around here. So there was a failed high around here. The market pushed back down, and also a failed low around here. So this is the zone we are watching out for right now. So on the daily, this is what's happening. We have a failed high and we have a failed low. So on this current price, what's happening and what should we expect? So to my best of knowledge now, what I am expecting here right now is to know the trend of this market, because with the trend, I just want to go along with the trend. I don't want to use my head to guess anything in this market here right now. So this is what it is. This is a break of the structure on the daily time frame, which turn the price of the gbpaud bearish. So we are bearish on the daily time frame. The weekly we are bullish, on the daily we are bearish. And if we remember, I said if we should break this zone, this particular zone, that's when we'll turn bearish on the weekly time frame. But now we are still bullish on the weekly time frame. So let's focus on the daily time frame for now. So the daily time frame, this is what it is. So I'm going to write it here. So daily, so this is the daily TF. I'm going to call here the break of structure. So this is the break of structure on the daily time frame. I'll lock it. So this is the break of structure on the daily time frame, making the market to be bearish. And here you can see this is the current price of the gbpaud. So let's go to the 4-hour. Now we are bearish on here also. So let's go to the 4-hour and see what we have, then we'll know what to go for. On the 4-hour, we are bearish on the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, we are bearish, and you can see this is a break. This is what makes it. So this is where we had the change of structure, or the break of structure on the 4-hour time frame, which makes us bearish here. So this is the 4-hour break of structure. So that's the 4-hour break of structure, and here we can see that the price is currently sitting here. So if we should break this zone, if we should break this previous high, then we'll turn bullish on. So once we break this high, we'll turn bullish also on, and once we break, not only break, once we break and the candle closes above this particular zone, then we'll know that we are bullish also on the 4-hour time frame. So the daily time frame will confirm it that we are bearish, clear. So on the daily 4-hour time frame also we are bearish. So all I'm going to do in this market now is to look for a sell. Why am I looking for a sell? Because the daily time frame is bearish and the 4-hour time frame is bearish, and I'm going to also check for a point which I might also check out, that if this price of the gbpaud should come to this zone and break and close above this zone, then we have invalidated the trend, which is bearish. So I'm going to delete this zone. So I am looking for my point of interest right now, which is my area of interest on the 4-hour time frame, the place which the market have retested on several times in between the previous high and the previous low. So I'm going to show you. Let me extend this here. Okay, so I'm going to check out for a point to sell. So I'm looking out for a point to sell right now. So the points are, well, on the point to sell, which is my area of interest on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame here, I'll see where there is a several touch on the 4-hour time frame. So there is a kind of a rejection over there, over here also. There is a rejection over there. We can see here there is a rejection over here, there is a push. You can see also that this whole zone, I can just call it 1, but there's a kind of like a rejection also over there. I can see that there's a rejection over here also, and that same zone is the break of is the daily time frame break of structure. So if I should have something now to do here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the other line. I'm going to draw a rectangle line there on the 4-hour, making all this zone my area of interest. So what I mean by my area of interest is where I'm interested to sell the market. This is the zone I'm interested to sell the market right now. So this is the zone I'm interested selling the market. This is the zone I'm interested selling the market. So I might wait for this zone, and if there is a push, there is a break on this daily time frame break of structure, then we'll hold on to see what the market is doing. Either it's going to break this previous high or continue to the downside. So I'll go on the candlestick right now first, so we can see more. We can see those zone I mark up. The zone I mark up, we can see that there's a clear rejection, and you can see there's a clear rejection over here, 1 2 3 4. This is the fifth zone. So here also might be a sell zone for us. So you can see there's a rejection there, and this is the 4 hour. There's some series of rejection over there right now. So I'll be going on a sell on this trade, and whichever way it goes, whichever way it goes, this is the retest I've seen, and I'm definitely entering the trade because of how I trade the market. So I don't know how it's going to land me. I don't know where it's going to land me. I don't know how it's going to go. My duty is just to enter the trade. I have seen it. As I've seen my entry, my duty is just to enter the trade. I don't know how it's going. I'm not moving the market, and I don't have the power yet to move the market, the price of this market, gbpaud right now, but I have the power to execute my own trade if I see my setup. So I'm going to use my fib level also for confirmation. So I am bearish, so I'm going to draw my fib level from the top to the downside, from the top to the down here. This is my fib level, and my 61 and my 50% fib zone, the price of the market usually respect there. So I'll take my box and mark up the two zone. This is the 61 from here to here. This is the 61 and the 50%. So we can see that the 61 and the 50% fib zone also, they are in alignment with my area of interest, or my point of interest, whichever one you might call it, but that's my area of interest. I call it my area of interest. So you can see there is an alignment here, and where am I looking forward to sell to? So if I'm selling this market from this zone, all I'm doing now is I'm going to sell. I'm going to go on a short position. If I should go on a short position from here, I'm landing here, which you said this is the area. So I'll be landing here. If I should sell from this zone, I'll be going here. I'll be selling to this zone. And my SL, I'll risk less here. My SL will be just above here. So whatever wants to happen, this is how the trade this is how I look forward to the trade. So the market also might come and break this zone, because I told you if it breaks this zone, I'm coming, let me show you. So I want to take my part 2. So coming here, comes to this zone, that's tap in here. So if it breaks this zone and I see a tap again, I'm going on a buy. So if I should see this also, I'm going on a buy. And if this candle should close, this 4-hour candle should close, I don't see that because of these rejections and these confirmations, I'm going also on a sell. So whichever way it goes, let's see how it plays out. So I guess this is the end of the video. This is the end of this video. Thank you for staying, guys. I love you. Peace.